Good afternoon and welcome to this recorded webinar brought to you by OneSearch Direct in partnership with LMS and Confirmly. As we move into 2023, our goal as a business and property data provider is to ensure that our strategic partnerships offer you the highest degree of value and efficiency when it comes to both product and service. Our new relationship with LMS and Confirmly adds an even greater dimension to our offering, one of security and due diligence. With the legal and conveyancing governing bodies now openly tightening their stance on compliance and clients' funding security, there is no better time to explore what steps can be taken to ensure your client's money and your firm's reputation are both secured by using the specialist tools and services that are available to you. Travis Scholes from LMS will now provide you with an overview of Confirmly and demonstrate how it quickly and efficiently provides peace of mind and protection to your client's money.
Thanks, Robin. Very thorough introduction. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for having me on today. I will talk about Confirmly, but just before I do, I will give you a bit of an introduction into LMS and what we've been up to recently. So no doubts, most of the people in the conveyancing world would have heard of LMS and had some kind of dealings with us over the last 20 odd years. But what a lot of people don't know is what journey we've been on for the last kind of 4 or 5 years in particular. Since 2017, 2018, where we had a service outage, and I would say honestly that sentiment and trust was probably at an all-time low. We made a lot of changes in LMS. The last 3 or 4 years, we've been really focused on trying to make conveyancing as easy as possible and trying to redefine ourselves as more of a tech business, delivering new products and services for law firms and stakeholders within the conveyancing process. I suppose that's all come from a good place in terms around customer engagement, asking the right questions to conveyancers and other stakeholders in the process about what we can do and how can we make things better and how we can make things easy. And from that, our changing culture, our change of the ways that we work in terms of our transition to agile and the way we've invested into our tech, our products and service delivery has allowed us to build new products and services like Confirmly. Now, for any of the law firms on this call or listening to this call later on who have been on our panel or currently on our panel, you will know the lengths and breadths you need to go to be on that panel, the information that you need to provide, how often we ask for that information, and how we manage your data on the lender's behalf. Confirmly utilizes that data and makes it available to you guys when you're searching for other law firms on our panel and other law firms in country to ensure that the access to information that you've got when you're making risk-based decisions is as best as it possibly can be in the industry. And we do think for that reason, Confirmly, when we are looking at law firms and are transferring money to them and want that level of risk and compliance satisfaction, there is no comparison to what Confirmly does in the market right now. So I'm going to take you through a quick demonstration of Confirmly. Now, the great part about this demonstration, it is not a difficult product to demonstrate. I could do this nice and quickly and easily. And what I'll do is I'll take you through some of the hints and tips and some of the selling points of Confirmly. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen around the Confirmly demonstration. So this is confirmly.co.uk. You guys can log on to this site whenever you like and see this kind of stuff for yourself. When you're accessing this product through OneSearch, you'll go through the OneSearch portal directly, and Robin will talk about that a little bit later on, about how you can access that and some of the incentives we've got coming up for you guys to trial it later on. But if you want to know more about Confirmly as a product, this is where you go. So first and foremost, Confirmly is about verifying the bank details and the status of a law firm within the UK conveyancing space before you transfer funds to them, not just to check that the sort code and account number is correct and you're transferring funds to the right place, but also to check the validity of that firm. Are they a genuine law firm? Are they on LMS's panel? What else do we know about that particular law firm in terms of are their insurances up to date in terms of indemnity and PI insurances? Do they have any outstanding disciplinary or SRA alerts? All the information that we've gathered through a variety of different sources and the information we hold as part of our role as a panel manager in the UK is available to you guys at Confirmly to ensure that you get all the information that you need to make a risk-based and confident decision. So that's the reason for using Confirmly, but just to go through that in a little bit more detail, you're looking at these parts here in terms of why you would use Confirmly. First and foremost, it is not community-based data. Some of the other products out in the market are based on frequency of search and all those type of things. Confirmly is not. Confirmly is based on the data submitted by law firms for access to law firms as part of their panel management status. Not only that, and again, law firms on our panel will know this, anytime that you're submitting a COT using one of LMS's services, the sort code and account number, the information pertaining to that law firm has to be used in order to request funds from one of our lenders. That means that we're checking this data 25,000 times per month to make sure it's accurate. Not only that it's accurate, that funds are actually leaving the lender using the information that we're providing on Confirmly and being delivered to the law firm in question, meaning that it's not just about checking the information is correct. We can see the information that we're providing on Confirmly being used to complete transactions and funds being moved from lender to law firm. And that is unrivaled in terms of these type of products in the market at the moment. Very, very simple and easy to use. I'll show you that in a minute. But the main thing else that you want to know when talking about Confirmly is that it's an indemnified service. So for every time that you do a search on Confirmly, we indemnify the results of that search up to £250,000. If we tell you that those details are good to use and funds get missed, they go to the wrong place and they can't be recovered, before you go and claim on your PI, you've got an opportunity to claim the indemnified service against LMS up to £250,000. And again, that is not something that is accessed available through any of our other providers of these type of services in the UK. So there's much more information on here, some information around the ECOS and how we provide that information. But if you do want more information about Confirmly before you trial it, please log onto the website and have a greater look. But it is very, very simple and easy to use, and I shall demonstrate that to you now. So I'm just going to log on to Confirmly. My username. Just going to get up some details to search here. Just 1 second. Just move that over there. Okay, so as you log on to Confirmly through OneSearch, you'll see a similar UI to this. This is LMS's direct UI, but within the OneSearch platform, you'll get a similar screen to this. And first and foremost, you just have to start searching. So rather than having to put in lots of different information, you can use the first 3 letters of a law firm and you'll start providing a list. So I'm going to search for Gamlin's solicitors at the moment. So you can see by just typing in GAM, I start getting a list of everything that kind of meets that criteria. Now, the more information I put in, obviously the more that narrows down that response. We can see it's a very, very simple and easy search. Now I'm currently looking for Gamlin solicitors in Colwyn Bay at the postcode LL298NB, which is right there. Just going to click on that. Tells me where it is pretty much. All the information you need to be. I'm just going to type in the sort code and account number. Nice, simple and easy. 7659 5676. And the sort code is 537033. Quite simple. I'm going to play check details and it's going to tell me if they're right. So you can say this is a match here. So this means that there's no regulatory alerts, there's no issue, and this is indemnified. So if you use that sort code and account number for that Gamlin solicitors branch, and something goes wrong, that service is indemnified. But we're saying that's the information that's been submitted by the law firm, verified by our teams internally in LMS to use as part of all of our services for our lender panels work. That's the same information. Now, if I want to know more information about Gamlin, so I'm just going to download the PDF here. It's going to tell me a little bit more about this result and something you can download for yourselves and keep as part of your file on record within your CMS platform. Just going to open that file here. As you can see here, just making sure it's a match, big green tick, tells you all the information that you input here and here, when you did it, all that kind of stuff. So you can see that's my username here, that'll be you guys. We've got some risk reducers here, so that tells us the first time Gamlin solicitors gave us that information is 2014, and the last time any of those information changed. So that could be a sort code, account number change, could be a name on the account, it could be the update of their address details. Something happened on the 15th of January 2016. We're actually making improvements to this service now to tell you what that change was. So by the end of March, you'll be able to see what that actual change was. Now, in the event that change has happened in the last 6 months, we'll flag that to you in a big red box saying details have changed in the last 6 months. That's because law firms ask us to say that is a risk indicator for us that something had changed in that period of time and I want to know more about it. So we will change and we'll show you what that looks like. And in the alert section here, we'll tell you what that change is. Not only that, in the alert section, should there be alert, we'll feedback here SRA information around fraud alerts, disciplinary alerts, and all those type of things as well. There is one active for that law firm. We will display it here along with the URL for you to click through and see the details of that scam alert, regulatory alert that might be associated with that firm. Now, it's purely that information is up to you guys to assess and make your own risk-based decision on whether you still want to work with that firm and transfer those funds. But ultimately, that is up to you. We'll provide that information to you guys so you can make further inquiries. Now, speaking of further inquiries, the additional information here is the branch contact details that are submitted on our system and on our platform that have been vetted and verified by LMS as part of our panel management responsibilities. So in the event, we've got things like spoof websites and spoof emails going out and things like that with different contact details on it. We're telling to you guys that if you do need to contact that law firm, use that telephone number there, use that email address there. They have been verified by LMS as part of our responsibilities. We know they are correct. And in terms of Confirmly, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to take you through one more demo to show you a match with caution. So in the event that it's not a clean match, that the sort code and account number is right, but there is something else you need to worry about, I'm just going to show you what that process looks like nice and quickly. So I'm just going to start a new search here, and I'm going to type in one more. So I'm going to do Ricks. I'm looking for Ricks and K, and I'm looking for their Brighton branch. 333 address, which is that one. Type in the account number 679705, sort code 201298. Check those details. Cool, so you can see here, it's a match with cautions, and that means that there's a regulatory alert associated with this particular law firm. So I'm going to download that PDF and find out what that alert is. You can see the difference in between a big green tick, obviously a match with cautions here. So it's quite easy to view and quite easy to see the difference. So you can see here, match with cautions, information we put in. We can see the details last changed late last year, in the middle of last year. But that's not the issue. We've got a regulatory body alert here, which tells us that there's emails being misusing the name Ricks and Case listed going out. They're being falsely claimed to be from one of the staff members there. So we click on the SRA link here. That'll take us directly to that scam alert where we can find out what's happening, and you guys can make a decision on whether you want to continue to work with that firm. So I think a good example, we're pulling information from third-party sources which are relevant to that organization, to that law firm, to make sure that you're making a fully informed decision about dealing with that firm before you guys transfer money and put your firm at risk. And from a Confirmly point of view, that's as simple and easy as it is. Now, in the event for any reason that we don't have the ability to return an instant result, we do have something called a manual referral. So for any instance we can't find the law firm, or the details may have changed, or you might not have an up-to-date postcode, or any of those reasons where we don't have, that law firm may not be on panel with LMS, even though we do cover just over 99% of all law firms in the UK, then we do have a way you can kind of manually refer us results, which is available through OneSearch. That information comes into our team, so we'll go through an exercise of verification and validation as part of that process and make sure we return your response within 4 hours. However, I must say, this happens on a very, very few occasions. It is there to make sure that we've got absolutely 100% coverage and give you all the support that you need, but that is available as well to any law firms using this process. So from a Confirmly demonstration point of view, it's as simple as that. Now, I'd love to go into a really complex demonstration about everything that sits behind and how it works, but from a law firm's point of view, it's designed to be very simple. It's designed to be very easy. The search tool is made as simple as possible, the indemnity that sits behind the product, and like I said, any law firms who are on our panel will know what lengths they have to go to provide us with data, and as a result, can be quite comfortable with the validation and the quality of data that sits behind products like Confirmly. With that being said, I'm going to close that down, and I'm going to hand back over to Robin.
Thank you very much, Travis. That was excellent. I think it's fair to say that's your client's money safe. Your due diligence is done, but let's put our money where our mouth is. We're so confident on the Confirmly products that between tomorrow and the February the 14th, we are going to be offering Confirmly reports free of charge, normally retail at £15 inclusive of VAT. These are subject to being ordered via the OneSearch ordering portal. But if you do not have access to our portal, simply drop us an email with a simple message, Confirmly setup, to intro@onesearchdirect.co.uk, and we will provide you with the login credentials required to benefit from this offer. Or alternatively, you can call us on 01782 433 270 and ask to be set up for free Confirmly offer, and we will arrange to have logins and details sent to you. So that just leaves me to say thank you to Travis and thank you to you all for joining, and we look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you really take advantage of this free Confirmly offer. So thank you and have a great day.
Thank you very much.